Mondays with Malta and Ray Malavik too. We're all about the kids. We're all about the kids. We're all about the kids.
We are all about the kids. $2 restaurant. Come on out and see the fabulous Eastlake North Winter Sports teams. The girls serving them up tonight, Valerie and Bree. They're very, very kind here. Hermie, the owner, is fantastic. We have the bowlers here tonight. And right now we've got one of the girl bowlers, and Ray's going to interview her. And we've just got to find out what's your first name and last name.
My first name is Kara Kovac.
Okay, go ahead.
And what grade are you in?
I'm in 10th grade.
Sophomore. Okay, how long have you been bowling?
I've been bowling for 2 years.
Okay, and what's your high game so far?
Maybe like a 98 or 99.
Okay, so you're getting close to that 100 mark.
Yeah.
One more pin or two, right?
Yeah.
That sounds like me once in a while, I'll tell you that. Great.
Yeah.
And the girls' sport is the one that's officially recognized?
Just this year, we all are. Bowling is now a sport.
A sport, an official sport. So you get awards,
get it all,
letters, the whole bit, and can be a state champ if possible.
Yeah.
Pardon me, I'll be right back. That was my other question. Can you advance as an individual, or does it have to be as a team when you're in that state format? Like in golf, the team can advance or an individual?
I believe both can actually do it. I mean, they do have an individual section as well as a team section.
So if the team doesn't qualify, but this young man is high that particular tournament,
yes.
He moves on.
They can move
going
on.
through like
Great.
conference and sectionals.
Sure.
And
I think that's the way it should be. That's great. Okay, sorry to interrupt there. Pardon me. How about somebody that influences you in bowling? Somebody that...
My dad helps me out a lot.
Okay. Obviously a bowler.
Yeah.
Good, good. You right-handed or left-handed?
I'm left-handed.
That's so am I. Great.
How did you know that to ask that question?
I just had a feeling. How about a place to visit for vacation that you've never been to?
I've been a lot.
What's that?
Been to a lot of places.
I bet.
So,
How about your favorite then?
my favorite place? I like going to Tennessee.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
They have bowling alleys down there, right? Sure, they got them all over the world. How about, you have any superstition before you bowl?
No.
No, just get your ball ready to go. Okay,
Yeah.
great. How about the favorite subject in school?
Subject is on English.
English, great. Favorite food?
My favorite food is, I like spaghetti.
Spaghetti. That's a good one. How about a favorite restaurant? Do you have one?
My favorite restaurant is Texas Roadhouse.
Just there the other day with some friends. Favorite sports team?
My favorite sports team is Cleveland Browns.
You were very happy yesterday, weren't you? Happy today. Wait till next week. Excuse me. How about one word to describe your coaches?
you be careful.
If it's good, it's mine. If it's...
There you go.
They're helpful and nice.
That's good.
Helpful and nice are very
Those are the
good.
two best words I think you could offer.
That would be me.
He didn't get any of those.
No.
Okay.
We appreciate you being on our show, and make sure you go over to the pool table and sign the banner. We want your autograph. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And best of luck with both teams. I'm so happy that North got bowling teams. Because it gives
good luck.
more participation from everybody. Let's hear it for the bowling team. Next up, basketball with Paul Force. Good job, Brian.
Good luck tonight. How about a 700?
Yeah. And Ray has already seen these girls in action, right? Ray, you've seen the girls in action, the b-ball team?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Not a lot. They just kind of started their season, but I'll see them this Saturday afternoon. I know that.
Oh, you're not following. And it gives me great pleasure to introduce a dear friend of both of ours, Paul Force. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Good to see
Appreciate you guys being out here in Eastlake.
A couple weeks ago we were together as a preview, but now we get to feature the team.
We're in your hometown. We love it here.
Yeah, awesome. Good to bring everybody out.
Yeah. Hey, there's Coach. Good to see these guys. Brian's a good guy. And I'm glad you brought the whole team just about.
Yeah, we got all 10 varsity.
That's fantastic. That's what I wanted. And Paul, catch us up since the preview show. How's the team doing?
We're doing okay. We started with the loss to Euclid. We've won 2 games since then. We beat a pretty good Parma team. And then we came from behind in the fourth quarter to beat Cleveland Heights 65-62. A little bit higher scoring, especially on their end, than we would have liked it to be. This week we start WRC play with the new conference. We go to Kenston, which has kind of been coined by everyone to beat in the conference. We'll find out about that on Wednesday. And then we host Madison, who's always, well coached. They play hard, tough kids out there in the conference. So a week from today, I'll know a lot more about these 10 than I do today. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well, that's great, and always exciting to watch one of your games. That the girls play hard, and I would imagine these girls play really hard for you.
We have our days, We have our days.
Oh, come on! You threw me under the bus there.
More goods than bads, They play hard. I think we could bring some more consistent, energy onto the practice court. But game day thus far, we've only had 3 of them, but they've shown up and they've played hard. That's for sure.
Okay, and for those that don't know about your staff, tell them that are listening tonight. Your staff.
Yeah, we got the best staff in the area. Coach Super's been around for North. He's got varsity experience. Coach K, my wife at the JV level, has been a varsity coach in a different sport, but she does a great job getting girls ready for the next level, not just settling with being a good JV player, but trying to get to the next level. And we have Coach Blaze, Sam Blazetic, who played at North. First team I coached there. She played professionally. She played at Edinburgh. Brings a lot of knowledge, especially to our post players, helps them out. Then we have Coach Klein and Coach Irwin, Tim Klein, and then Jen Irwin, good friend at the freshman level. So a lot of familiar faces, not a lot of turnover in the coaching staff, and that's unique, I think, at the high school level. You see a lot of coaches coming and going. We've been very fortunate to have the consistency.
Oh, that's great. And does your girls play Broadmoor every year?
Yeah, we went to Broadmoor.
That's fantastic. I'm glad to hear that.
They caught us, I think, in the fourth quarter. We had a lead going into the last couple minutes.
You almost beat Broadmoor?
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we could. Yeah.
You would have got your own radio show. Doggone it.
Gee, even the Warriors lose.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
They
Ray,
keep it going.
You got something for my good man, Paul?
Well, you talk about familiar faces. I still take care of running the games at Wycliffe Middle School, and the other night, a familiar face walked in, the referee, your dad. And I hadn't seen him for a while. I guess he wasn't doing some injuries or what have you. But it was good to see him. We reminisced a little bit. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if he's there already, but I know he said he was going to Florida soon.
Yeah, they'll be in Florida for January. My dad stays around the game.
Kind of a beautiful place, he was telling me about.
Oh, yeah.
You been there?
Yeah, I've been down there. Yeah, my uncle's house. Yeah.
Wow.
He loves being around the game. He loves, talking to the girls, giving me feedback. It's nice to have.
And anyone who's seen Ray Forrest knows his trademark is he has a bag, and in the bag, 1 million pieces of candy. I'm not exaggerating. And when I put my hand in there and grab a few, they're always things I like. So
yeah. See, what the girls don't know is every piece of candy they take is them giving him 10 minutes of time that he can talk to them.
Oh,
so
no wonder he talked to me for half an hour. Now I'm putting
3 pieces of candy. Yeah.
But anyway, it was great to see him.
Thanks.
That's good. Let's talk to the girls. And who?
White.
Bree White, how are you tonight?
Good, how are you?
We got some great questions, so I expect some great answers because a lot of you have been on the show before, and you should be just like this with these answers. Ready? Your most memorable game so far, Bree?
Like this year?
No, in your career.
Like 3. Oh, gosh. Was it Glenville? We made those. Remember that? Yeah, Glenville. Was it 2 years ago?
Last year.
Hey, you're not interviewing.
I don't know. Okay? I don't remember what year it was, but it was against Glenville.
Okay, Bree, what year are you in? What year are you in? Well, I didn't think I'd have trouble with you.
Senior.
What position and number?
Point guard, number 2.
Okay, and have you looked at schools, and if you have, which ones?
Just a little bit. I looked at Kent like twice, so that's it.
Yeah. And
maybe forensic science.
Wow. What's your GPA?
3.5.
Okay. All right. Who's been your biggest influence on your basketball?
I don't know about influence, but like my dad, helped me.
Dribbled the ball a few times?
Yeah.
Passed it around a few times to you? All right. Game day superstition for Bree?
No.
Not at all. Vacation destination?
Vegas.
Vegas. I like it. All right, you're principal for a day at Eastlake North, and it's your first announcement.
We can all go home.
Everybody can go home. All right, we've had some good ones. I'm surprised. It's a hard thing to come up with. But I like Gallucci's. Gallucci came up with 3 really good ones. All right, favorite subject. Favorite restaurant.
Anything Mexican. Oh.
All right, and sports team.
Cavs.
And one word to describe Coach Forrest's game day.
Intense.
All right.
Good.
Nobody can repeat intense.
Listen up now. 'Cause intense is gone. Can't be used.
Now, who's next? Don't hand it to him.
Gently.
Bree White, you're never going to be on the show again.
I don't like this.
She's a senior. She won't be.
We bring him back in college. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Who's this?
Carmen Del Zappo.
Carmen, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. And what number and what position?
I'm a guard, number 3.
And what year are you in?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior? Have you looked at schools?
No.
Most memorable game?
Probably Glenville.
Glenville?
Was that a tournament game?
No.
I think last year Rachel Bisley made a game winner.
Yeah,
A buzzer beater. Sorry, yeah.
Vacation destination?
Arizona.
Arizona, I love. Game day superstition?
I don't have one.
No? Who's been your biggest influence?
Coach Forrest.
Coach Forrest is a good answer. Your principal for a day at Eastlake North. What's your announcement?
I don't know.
You don't have, I mean, we've had free food, we've had recess, we've had nap time, we've had go home. You can't come up with one like that?
I just tell them to never come back.
Never come back. Mine was?
Your diploma's a
Did you hear mine?
Yeah.
Did you hear mine?
No.
The students are the teachers and the teachers are the students for the day.
That's a good one.
You like that? All right. All right. And favorite subject?
Math.
A favorite restaurant?
Texas Roadhouse.
And sports team?
The Cavs. I don't
And
know.
beside intense, one word to describe Coach Forrest's game day.
Focused.
Okay, good job, honey. I don't want the microphone now. Lako, you're not going to get it, I don't think. Next up,
Haley Murphy.
Kayla, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What year are you in?
I'm a senior.
Oh, I thought you only had 2 seniors. How many do you have?
2.
Oh, then I got them both.
Who's junior? Yeah.
Okay.
Carmen was the
That's
junior.
right. That's right. Okay, what schools have you looked at?
Kent.
And what field?
Maybe athletic training.
Oh, you're always. Well, how about the NFL? It seems like, I mean, all the injuries. Just incredible. All right. Your most memorable game so far in your career at Eastlake North?
Probably Mayfield.
Mayfield?
Yeah.
Okay. Vacation destination?
Myrtle Beach.
Game day superstition?
The same sports bra and compression shorts.
Okay. That's why we ask these questions. Who's been your biggest?
My mom or Coach Blaze.
Okay. That's good. You shout out to Coach Blaze, too. If you could be principal at Eastlake North for one day, what would your be? Any announcement?
Free Chipotle.
Free Chipotle would be great. Ray, you're going to school that day, huh?
I don't like Chipotle.
Oh, I didn't know that. Favorite subject?
English.
Favorite restaurant?
Happy Moose.
All right. And sports team?
Seattle Seahawks.
And one word to describe Coach Forrest on game day.
Intense.
Somebody use it.
No intent.
Motivated.
Nope.
Motivated.
Okay,
Yeah.
Very good. You better come up with another one. You've been around a while. Okay, next. Oh, right next door. You can go there. You can go there. Best. And this is
Allie Shalad.
Allie. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine. What year?
I'm a freshman.
Oh, wow. That's great. You're on the varsity as a freshman.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. Excellent. Okay. What position?
I'm a guard.
Okay. What number?
14.
Do you have a most memorable game yet?
No,
Not yet.
really.
Okay. Who's been your biggest influence?
Either my sister or my dad.
Right. Vacation destination for you?
Hawaii.
Very good. Game day superstition?
Listen to music.
That's a superstition. You gonna have to listen to the same song or not?
No.
No. All right, you're principal at Eastlake North for one day in your 9th grade. You're going to make such an impression on your. What is the announcement? All this build up. Come on.
To not have class.
Not have class. You know, someone could say you have to go to the girls' basketball game, and the whole gym would be packed. Is that not a good one? All right.
I got a good most memorable game for Allie was the Parma game. That was the first time she got on the court as varsity, first time on the court. So
that's pretty cool. Wow.
Coming up for a long time. You know, you only get into that game for the first time once.
Right. All right, favorite subject?
Math.
Restaurant?
Olive Garden.
Okay. How about, do you have a favorite sports team?
Cavs.
And one word to describe Coach Forrest. I know you haven't known him a while, but you've
motivated, focused, intense, cannot be used.
Okay. Those are all good words. I don't know.
Okay.
That's all right. You can pass.
Okay.
Go ahead next, because we got a lot of girls to get through. And this is?
I'll go. Why not?
This is?
Ananda Lyons.
And how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good.
Guard.
And what number?
20.
And what year are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. Wow, on the varsity. And again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you play last year?
Yeah.
At North?
Yes.
On the varsity?
JV.
JV. Okay. Who's been your biggest influence on your basketball career?
My parents and my coaches.
Okay, very good. Vacation destination for you?
Puerto Rico.
Oh, very good. Girl that lived there, and now she's a mailman in Willowick, and she loved it. Game day superstition?
I don't have any.
Do you? All right, your principal at North, what's the announcement?
We don't have no school for the rest of the year.
Rest of the year? Okay.
This is the opening day.
Wow, first day, no school for the rest of the year. I like that.
Man,
Now, you know, none of them have ever said anything about practice, like practice.
But I love basketball practice.
That means they got the whole every day to
We love
practice.
your practices, Coach Forrest. All right, good job. Lightning round, favorite subject?
Math.
Restaurant?
Texas Roadhouse.
Sports team?
Warriors.
And one word to describe my good buddy, Coach Forrest, game day.
He's energetic.
Is energetic. Very good. Is?
That's a good one. That really is. This man just goes.
There's no way we're running out of words with this guy. So, a lot of adjectives. And who is this?
Val Arnold.
How you doing, Val? What year are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
Okay. Position and number?
10 and a guard.
Okay. Most memorable game so far? Do you have one?
Probably the Cleveland Heights one.
Okay. It's a big win. Do you scrimmage them too this year? Don't you usually scrimmage them?
No, we used to, but now we've been playing them the last 2 or 3 years.
All right. Who's been your biggest influence?
My sister and my dad.
Okay. Vacation destination?
Florida.
Game day superstition?
Same sports bra and same compression shorts.
Okay. And your principal for a day?
Good morning, North High. Why not?
Good way to start.
Very good. They'll have you back. All right. Favorite subject?
Math.
Favorite restaurant?
Anything. I love food.
Okay. All right. $2.
All right, there you go.
$2. Sports team?
Cavs.
And one word to describe, and I can't wait to hear it.
Passionate.
There he is. Good job. All right. Next up.
Our next player, name, position,
Think what's going to ask.
Samantha Parasco, and I'm a post.
and number?
24.
24, and grade in school. Senior? No, you're not a senior.
Sophomore.
Sophomore, right.
You got the giggles.
You're as a freshman.
A little bit.
Varsity.
Yeah.
Great. How about a memorable game for you? You've had one varsity season under your belt in 3 games.
When we played South last year at home and beat them.
At your place. Yeah, that was pretty exciting. How about influence on your basketball?
Probably Coach Forrest or Coach Blaze.
Great. Okay. How about destination you'd like to visit someday, but you haven't yet?
Hawaii.
Superstition on game day? Anything particular?
Thinking one shining moment.
Okay, good. How about you're the principal now, and the whole school's waiting to hear from you. And what's your number one announcement of the year?
School's canceled for the rest of the year.
Again? Boy, that's a great... you just came off a vacation, and now you've been there probably 20 minutes, and you're done.
More time in the gym for that.
I'll tell you, the teachers would like to hear that. I know I would have.
Right.
Yeah, they all got contracts and they get paid, right?
Absolutely. We signed those things, right? You better honor them. How about the quick ones? How about favorite subject in school?
English.
How about favorite food?
Anything.
Anything. That's a good food.
Chipotle.
Sports team.
Cavs.
Cavs again. And there's the one now. We're getting out of adjectives here. No repeats to describe Coach Force at about 7:30 on game day.
TLST.
Okay, great.
5 words, yeah.
Yeah. That's all right. You're entitled to it. Anybody plays as a freshman, you... Thank you, Derek. Thank you. And next we have...
Kaitlin Stewart.
And Kaitlin, what grade?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore varsity player. Number and position?
I'm number 30 and guard, yeah.
Guard, okay. Influence on your basketball so far?
Probably my coaches and my parents.
Great. Both of them together. That's great. One supports you in school and on the court, and one supports you at home. You got to have that. Game day superstition for you?
I always had to put my left shoe on before my right one.
Okay. Don't put your right on. No. You don't want to see that. How about vacation that place you'd like to visit someday? Paris, France. And you're the president. School just came back in session. You're in homeroom. And now here's the new principal of Eastlake North with her very first announcement.
School wouldn't start till 10 o'clock.
Oh, every day 10 o'clock.
That's a good one.
Now that would go over well.
Everybody could sleep in.
Yeah, that would, including the principal. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I like that one.
I do too. She thought about it.
Took some thought. That's right. About favorite subject in school?
Math.
Favorite food?
French fries.
Restaurant?
Happy Moose.
Good. Sports team?
The Cavs.
And the word to describe your coach, game day?
Determination.
Good. Boy, these are all good words, Coach. Every one of them, yeah.
Yay, I'm not last.
And next we have, and Allie, what grade are you?
Junior.
Junior. And number and position?
5 and a guard.
Okay. How about you as far as influence on your game?
All my coaches and my dad.
Good. How about a destination to visit someday?
Hawaii.
Good place. Bring a lot of money with you. How about superstition? Let's go play. How about principal announcement now? They're all waiting on you.
Open campus.
Whoa, which means, in your mind?
Like, if you have study hall, you can leave, yeah.
Wow,
or like lunch,
great.
you can go.
It's a good idea. The only thing is getting them back.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. Okay, how about favorite subject in school?
Math.
Food. Restaurant.
Texas Roadhouse.
Sports team.
Cavs.
And now you're the last one, maybe? How about the word? We got one more. Almost the last one.
Enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic. Great. Boy, I'll tell you, these are great, and I concur with every one of them. They really fit your coach to a T. And now, last but not least, we have, hi, what's your name?
Hi, it's Natalie Thaws.
Natalie, in school?
10th and, yeah.
Number?
12.
Position?
Guard.
Okay. And how about you? Is someone that has influenced you along the way for basketball?
Probably my stepdad, because he introduced me to it, and my mom.
Been along also. Good, good, good. Did your stepdad play basketball?
No.
No?
No, I think he did. I don't know.
Okay. Hey, still, he introduced you to it, and you caught on. You like it. How about a memorable game for you? Even JV if you played JV?
Probably 8th grade year.
Oh.
Against Shore.
Okay. Men or Shore?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Big school, I assume. How about a vacation destination?
Disney World.
Okay. Good play. Any superstition?
No.
Just play. That's the main thing. Be happy. Enjoy it. Okay, you're the principal. You can make any kind of announcement to affect the whole school student body.
Go to school.
I don't know how popular you'd be.
Natalie's a very good student.
I could. Good. Okay, favorite subject in school?
Math.
Food.
French fries.
Restaurant.
Bob Evans.
And sports team?
LA Clippers.
Okay, and now you are on the spot. One more word to describe your coach. Can't be used so far tonight. A lot of good ones. Okay.
I like it. Good job.
And I bet you're saying that in a very positive way.
She dug deep for that.
That is a very nice choice, though. Yeah.
Well,
great.
Coach, thanks for bringing all the girls out. This is a lot of fun tonight. I want all your autographs. If I don't have it yet, on the banner, it's on the pool table. Thanks, girls.
Yep.
Thanks,
Thank
Coach.
you guys. Thanks. Yep.
Let's
Look forward
hear
to
it
seeing
for
you
these
both.
Rangers. Go out and see them playing. They're a fabulous bunch.
See
Coached
you
by a
on
great guy.
Saturday.
At the bottom of the hour, right?
Yep, we are.
You listen to Mondays with Malta and Ray Malavic, too, on Integrity Radio, WINT 1330 AM, and live on WINTradio.com.
Mondays with Malta and Ray Malavic too. We're all about the kids. We're all about the kids. We're all about the kids.
We are all about the kids, and we are live at $2 Restaurant, where it's Eastlake North Fall Winter Sports Night. Tonight's program brought to you by Tepco, Clements Construction, Matrix Tool and Machine, Forenza Stone, and Kramer Printing. And it gives me great pleasure to introduce to our listeners at home to what I just found out, my new neighbor. And that's Heather Trem, the Ranger Gymnastics team's coach. And welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Well, we're just love having a young family like yours, David, and excited for myself because I know your husband Joe, and I'll be working 2 votes for when I run for council again or run for mayor down the road. So we'll see. But it's great to have you, Heather. Heather, how long have you been coaching gymnastics?
I've been coaching the high school team for 7 years, but I've been coaching gymnastics for about 22.
Really? Wow. That's a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did you gymnastics when you were in high school?
We didn't really have a team when I was in high school, actually. After I graduated, they started one up, but...
Oh.
Yeah, so I did it in college. I competed at Kent State for the club. I came back to... when I graduated, I came back home and started coaching cheerleading, actually, freshman football cheerleaders for 5 years. And then the girls asked me, can you start coaching gymnastics? Because I coached ones at the community center in Eastlake. And as they grew older, they didn't want to compete for Eastlake anymore. They wanted to do high school. And they asked me to do it. And I'm like, sure, why not? So I found out what I needed to do, and I did it. And here I am.
Now, is it a varsity sport at North?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. How long has it been a varsity sport?
We're a club. We're considered a club sport. I'm sorry. We're not technically a sport. So we just use their colors and
that's okay. Getting girls involved in something that they want to do. You wish you would have had were you at North?
Right.
Did you go to school at North?
Right. Yes.
Graduate? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 93.
Okay. 93. Okay.
Reminds me of from the days of slow pitch softball. We all had teams. We represented our schools, but we weren't recognized by the OHSAA. It was just fast pitch. But we still had state tournament. We still had other kind of tournaments, league titles, and I'm sure you're in that same boat.
Exactly.
And how about this new conference? Do most of those schools have gymnastics?
They not really, or if they do, their team is really small.
Okay.
This is going to be the first year where there's not a conference championship. There's just going to be a invitational at West Geauga. It's going to be along the same lines as the conference, but I guess there's not really going to be
You just mentioned a school name that I know is big in gymnastics, right? West Geauga?
Yes, they're home to many, many schools.
I do some announcing out there, as does Charlie, and sometimes I get out there for a game, and I go, wow, this is going to be a big basketball game. It's packed. Well, no, it's for the gymnastics meet. And I mean, that shows the popularity of it. Yes. It really does. And it's amazing how when it does catch on, it's big time.
Now, what was your favorite event when you were at Kent?
When I was at Kent, actually, it was bars, and I used to not like it as a child.
That right?
It was not my favorite. I loved vault, but something I don't know. Something was really better at Kent, where my bar routine just became really awesome. So, therefore, it was my favorite. Wow,
that's incredible. Let's talk to the girls. We're excited to have. We don't get a lot of gymnastics, so it is just awesome.
Special.
Yes. So tell us, introduce yourself, and you are.
I'm Abby.
Abby, last name?
Richards.
And what year are you in, Abby?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior. Have you looked at any schools yet?
Yes.
Which ones?
Columbus Culinary Institute and Pittsburgh Technical Institute.
And you're going to be a cook?
Yeah.
A chef someday?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Fantastic. Okay. How long have you been involved in gymnastics?
Well, I started when I was 7, and then I quit for a few years, and I came back for high school.
Okay. Now, I can remember my little nieces involved, and a lot of times it was getting up real early and doing the practices. Is that how you had to do it when you were 7? Before school and stuff? Wow.
Well, not before school, but usually it was after. It was Saturday mornings usually, and sometimes Sunday mornings.
Okay. Yeah, you just need your mic up. It's fading out a little bit. Okay. What events are you involved in?
I'm in all around.
All around? And for our listeners at home that don't know that, tell them what that means.
Bars, vault, floor, and beam.
So you do everything. Do you have a specialty? No? Not really?
Probably not.
No?
How about a preference?
Vault.
Okay.
Wow. And that beam is what? How wide? 4 inches?
4 inches.
Wow. That's amazing. Ray and I would need 4 and 4 and 4 and 4.
Still fall off.
Well, that is fantastic. Heather, give us an idea how, but we're going to get back to you. I just want, as for our listeners at home, how it's scored. How a varsity or a match is scored.
They need to perform 4 what's called A's and 4 B's on every event except for vault. And the A's are the easier skills, and the B's are a little bit harder, especially on bars. For our group, we don't meet the bar requirements on every other piece of equipment. We have the 4 A's and 4 B's for everything else. And it's just a level of difficulty. And then after you have that, there's even more. Like on beam, you have to have flight, you have to have dance series, acro series, and some of the stuff we don't meet, but we do. I mean, we do our best and we have fun.
That's great. Okay, now some personal questions. Influence on your gymnastics?
Actually, Heather has.
Yeah. It better be. She was pointing to her. That's pretty cool. No, I'm sure she is. Anyone involved in it 22 years.
Yeah.
It would be a big influence. How about a favorite vacation destination for you?
Ireland. I would love to go there.
Oh, kiss the Blarney Stone. Have a meat day superstition? You have to do the same thing over and...
No, not really.
What is your favorite dish to cook?
To cook?
Since you're going to be in...
Chicken marsala.
Oh, I love that. Have you ever had it at Mama Roberto's?
No.
The mushrooms are that big. They're delicious. Okay. Oh, at Eastlake North for a day, what would be your announcement? The very first one.
My very first announcement would be classes canceled, go to sleep and go home.
Oh my goodness gracious.
We finally got a principal here.
All right, lightning round. Favorite subject?
Science.
Science. Favorite restaurant? You bet you got.
Yeah, Noosa so far.
Where's that?
It's in Menor.
Okay. All right. Do you have a favorite sports team?
Ohio State Buckeyes.
Okay. One word to describe Heather Trem on meat day.
Oh, wait. On meat day? Abby, be nice.
Stressed.
Okay, it's got to be an adjective. Good job. Good job, honey.
Very. Pass it along to
you did very well. Being first is so hard, and you did very good. And this is?
I'm Rebecca Shan.
Rebecca, what year are you in?
I'm a freshman.
Freshman in gymnastics? How long have you been doing gymnastics?
I experienced it like in first grade, and then I didn't start going to a gym until 5th grade, and I haven't stopped since. Besides, I've had some injuries here and there, but I've been pretty persistent with it.
Wow, that's fantastic. What is your favorite, or what events do you do?
I do everything besides beam, which is bars, vault, and floor.
Okay. Do you have a favorite?
Floor.
Wow, that's pretty cool being a freshman. So you got 3 more years after this year.
Yeah.
Now, is gymnastics always just in the fall, Heather?
It's a winter sport, yes.
Or winter, I should say, what am I talking about? Winter?
But we train year round.
I was going to say, yeah, do you train year round?
Winter only.
Okay, very good. All right, do you have a you've been doing it since how long? First grade, right?
Yeah.
A most memorable meet or competition that you've been in? Can you reflect back on that day?
It's a tough one.
It's a tough one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's been your biggest influence on your gymnastics?
Definitely Heather and all the other Eastlake coaches.
Speaking of which, do you have some names for us? Do you have some assistant coaches?
I do not have any assistant coaches for North, but we train at the community center in Eastlake, and so 3 out of 4 of these girls, that's where they trained growing up before they came to for North. So all of the coaches there, especially, has been around for a while, so they have kind of been with her as well. So
very good. All right, vacation destination for you?
Probably Disney World.
Or 2 Disney. We haven't heard many Disney Worlds when we ask that question. That's great. I love Disney World. Do you have a superstition before you perform? Not really? That one stumped you, okay. All right, you better come up with one here then. Your principal for the day at Eastlake North. What's your announcement?
I don't know.
We're stumping her, Heather. All right, lightning round. Favorite subject?
Math.
Favorite food?
Pineapple.
A favorite sports team?
The Browns.
And one word to describe your coach on
she doesn't know yet.
Well,
during practice.
She's very
focused.
Helpful, yeah.
Okay. Good job. It's hard. It's hard being a freshman. You did fine. Next up. I can't believe you're on the team as a freshman. It's tough.
I'm glad to have you.
That's great. Good job, honey. It's okay.
Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Ashley Fagan.
And what grade?
I'm a senior.
Senior. Now, how long have you been doing gymnastics?
Since I was 3 or 4 years old.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a favorite of the events?
Floor. Definitely floor.
Okay. Now, when you say floor, that's the tumbling,
and then you have some dances involved, and then some flight into the air.
You know, something I probably should ask the biggest thing with gymnastics, the biggest attraction, I guess, is probably the Olympics, right? I mean, it gets the most exposure
right
when the Olympics are done.
Yeah.
Do you watch them a lot?
Yes, every year. Every 4 years they're on, yeah.
Sure, yeah. And I would say that's, a golfer wants to watch the Masters. A football player wants to watch a Super Bowl. Gymnasts definitely are geared into the Olympics. Of course, it's big in college, too, so it's great. And it usually starts with a private studio, doesn't it? I mean,
yeah.
Is that how it started for you?
No, I actually started at the community center. Heather was one of the main coaches when I was younger, too.
Oh, okay, so Eastlake just offers gymnastics for young kids. Well, I think that's terrific. Okay, do you have a memorable meet or event that you compete real well at?
I think it was 2 years ago that our team placed second all around, I think, for the pack meet. Yeah, it was 2 years ago that we placed second for pack meet, and we beat South.
Terrific.
So there's a bonus.
Right. Great honor for all of you and the coach. How about an influence on your sport?
Mostly my parents and Heather, of course, and then
I just kind of pushed myself to go back into it because I stopped for about 2 years for injuries.
Okay. I noticed too that but then got back into it.
Yeah.
So you evidently liked it. It's just a part of your life that you said maybe not for a while, but then you did pick it back up. So
yeah.
That's great. I really believe that's tremendous. How about a vacation destination you haven't been to but you'd like to?
Tennessee.
Okay, great. Do you have any superstitions before you do your events?
Well, hopefully crack my whole body, because if I don't, I'll fall.
Oh, wow.
How do you go about doing that?
How many injuries I've had, just everything cracks if I even wake up.
Yeah. She'll leave during the meet to go have her dad or somebody just lift her up and crack her back, and then she'll come back. I'm like, oh.
And up on the screen, of course, we have Monday Night Football. When you think of football, you think of injury. But gymnastics, I would say too. Just a slip here and there, or where you're on the floor doing those exercises, it can be injury prone, can it?
Absolutely. My daughter broke her arm this summer when she fell off the bars.
And the other thing would be a fall. Sure, yeah. Definitely. So, and again, unlike football, there's no padding, there's no there's no shoulder pads.
Yep.
Exactly. And,
just a leotard in your body, and that's it.
Right. Okay, you're the principal of your school. First day of school, you get to make an announcement. Everyone's listening. What would you say?
To wear school-appropriate clothes and not have your butt hang out.
Okay. Somebody said something about uniforms. I like that. I think it was Galucci, yeah. Okay, favorite subject in school?
Math.
Favorite food?
Peanut butter. Cracker Barrel.
And favorite sports team?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Steelers. And a word to describe your coach before a match or a meet?
Very nervous.
Nervous, okay. Want you to do well. That's why she's nervous.
Yeah.
Great job there. And our last member of the gymnastics team, we have...
No, it's so
big. Your name and grade?
Taylor.
Senior. Okay. Have you looked at any schools for next year?
Toledo, Findlay, and Kent.
Okay. Got some good schools to choose from. How long have you been doing this thing, gymnastics?
About 8 years on and off.
Okay. And do you have a preference of the events? Vault. Okay. And they still have, I don't know, is there still a horse?
Horse table.
Yeah, they call it.
That was the old name for it anyway.
Yeah, it's the right term is the vaulting table.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know I didn't have the right term, but man, that thing was heavy to move too. The reason I know about that is, it would be the tail end of gymnastics at Wycliffe, and I was either the baseball or the softball coach, so I had to move those things, to come in the gym because they practice in the gym. This thing I've ever tried to move in my life, it doesn't give. Let's put it that way. I just wondered if that was
still. If you like running
in.
Full speed towards a stationary object, vault is for you.
Yeah, I would say that. How about a vacation destination?
Italy.
Italy, good. Any superstition before you compete?
Just shake it off, relax, take deep breaths, and wing it.
That's all you can do. How about your announcement? You're the principal, Eastlake North, just got hired in the summer, and now you're facing the kids.
These years count, so work your hardest.
Hardest you can do. Be your best. How about favorite subject in school?
Math and science.
Good. How about food?
Chicken Alfredo.
Good one. Restaurant?
Daffatelli's.
Sport?
Don't have one.
None at all.
I don't watch sports.
And how about a word to describe your coach?
Comforting with the girls, but she's nervous herself.
Good. That comes across as comforting. Yeah. Great. You guys did great. Great job.
Sure did. Heather, now what's up next for the girls?
We have our first competition Saturday. It's at Elite Gym in Solon. It's against Kenston, and I'm not quite sure the other teams that are going to be there. Our first one. So we're really excited. We actually, in that gym, we do really well. My girls usually will place in all around. So I'm looking forward to this one, especially for the seniors. I hope that they will place.
Well, that's fantastic.
One more question, if I can, because this is new to me. I mean, I do watch it in the Olympics, but I really don't know what I'm watching. It's the one where they give the 3, 4, 5, 6.8, 9 point. What is that? How they do it for your meets too? Is there a panel of judges?
No, unless it's the sectionals. There's just one judge per event.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
But then the sectional would have more than one.
Yeah, for the
kind of
most
a
part.
consensus of opinion. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they usually have two.
And the other question: team can advance to the next level in a state competition, or individuals too?
Right.
So it's like,
I've never had that happen, though.
Yeah, you never know. It's right. I know in some individual sports, like golf, I keep using as an example, but the team might do okay, but not good enough to go as a team. But you had one outstanding golfer, you have one outstanding gymnast.
Yeah.
She advances. Good.
Yeah.
And any boys?
What?
Is it all girls?
No, it's just girls. Yeah.
Okay, just wondering. Great.
Wow.
Well, you did a good job. You got some good.
Yeah, I think so. I'm excited for this year with that.
Sure.
And if you open up your own restaurant, let us know where it's at. We'll come for that chicken marsala especially. Well, Heather, thank you very much. And we'll keep an eye out. I see the scores are posted in the News Herald for gymnastics, so we'll keep an eye out and see how you guys are doing.
Thanks.
Well, it's great to have you with us here tonight. Thanks for coming. Make sure you go sign the banner because I know you're going to be famous someday, and I want your autograph. Heather Trem and the girls' gymnastic team at North. Thank you very much, Heather.
Very nice.
We'll see you at home. All right. Well, Ray, it's been another lot of fun here at the Two Bucks restaurant, and of course, just a great place to come. And it's nice that the teams came, and we're excited about a couple more shows we have, and then we take a little bit of a break because I go to Florida.
Well, actually, one more, I believe, and it's our Christmas show coming up next Monday.
Next Monday is at the Players Club in Lost Nation Sports Park, where John Stiebel has put together a group of his students. They'll be performing both musically and vocally. Have the LC Singers, which is a staple to that show, and then the Jazz Band, one of your favorites of all time, the Stiebel Jazz Band, which will be performing too.
And a neat thing, as always, it starts with the younger kids just starting out in the music world and works up to the high school level with the LC Singers, and then ends with the professionals and in between. It's great. And good turnout for that always, and a great venue, and a couple of years due to some announcing assignments, but wide open next Monday, and I'm really looking forward to that show. And then we take a little break. We
have one more show, the college slash,
the college,
and I've invited both Notre Dame, Gilmore, and Kirtland, our three state champions. For that show too. So
great. So that'll be a full boat. Then we'll take our break.
And then we'll come back on the 25th of January for our Penner's Cardinal show at the Happy Moose. So that rounds it out for the next month or so. But if you get a chance, the biggest Christmas show gala that you can imagine, because it's so much fun. The singing is just simply phenomenal. And even the young ones that are just starting off, because it has been so dear to your heart, that really has to bring a tear to your eye to see them, the young ones, playing musical instruments, singing, and performing Christmas carols.
Really, because, it's a God-given talent. I mean, you can practice, you can get better, you can get up to that professional level like John Stiebel and some of his buddies at the end of the show. But the bottom line is they started just like, and someone had to teach them how to do this and that and what instrument to play. And, I started with the clarinet and then advanced to the sax, and I did a lot of good things with that sax, played in a couple of really top-notch rock and roll bands in the area. And it was a big part of my life. And a lot of people say to me, well, don't you miss it? Well, yeah, I miss it in a way, but the bottom line is it's also a talent play forever. I have one regret that I didn't take up something like piano, because I really believe that for at least the last 20, 25 years, I could have been playing and singing a little bit in a small little place. And I love to hear someone that does that, because you're your own show. And whether you're great or just good, there's always work for that. And I do regret. you don't see a guy standing up there playing a sax, but you're walking down to Progressive Field and the guy has a cup out. Some of those guys are pretty good too, but I could see myself doing that. But the bottom line is it's a great show. And if you're not in the Christmas spirit yet, come on over next week, because I know when you leave you will be.
Yeah, and John Stiebel does a great job with that show. And if business of drums and you need a drum, go see John Stiebel over there on Vine Street. He does it.
No, we got a couple minutes, and generally we don't have this opportunity. So let's go back to your man. I know you're happy over what he did yesterday. We're talking about Johnny football, and you've been a proponent or a supporter of his way back when they first got him.
Right.
And you always said, if he'd given a chance, you always felt he would come through. I didn't. I was the total opposite, like a lot of people. Guess you either love him or you hate him. It's one or the other. And I was happy for him yesterday. I really was. Happy for the team. But, I'm one of those, too, that says let's be realistic. Let's look who they played. Not one of the top teams. The big test is going to be the next 3 weeks. When you go to Seattle, Arrowhead Stadium, those are two hot teams right now, and you got to come home to end the season against the Steelers, who just might need a win to get into the playoffs. Then we're going to see what the young man is made of. But see, it's just not him. It's the team around him. And I think yesterday was a perfect opportunity in good weather to play against someone as they are, but as equal as they were. And they dominated. They dominated the game, particularly the running game, which has been non-existent. But if they can do that, I'm not saying win these next 3, but if they can do that on a consistent basis with him leading the team, I would be the first one to say, let's give this guy a shot next year. But that remains to be seen.
I'll remember that in our next Brown show. Tonight's program brought to you by Pepco Clements Construction, Matrix Tool Machine, Lorenzo Stone, and Kramer Printing. I'd like to thank the birthday boy, Glenn Foley.
Many more, Glenn.
Many more. And our good buddy Alan Parrish back at the station turning the dials. Hermie for hosting the show tonight. A lot of fun. Ray, we'll see you next week.
Absolutely.
And,
Lord willing.
Very excited. All righty. Good night for now. Have a safe trip home.